Now, a lot of people think that imitation baits are only for carp. Couldn't be any further from the truth. We come down here to Carthagena Fisheries with Ian Welch. He's going to show us a few little special bits and pieces. Apologies for the noise, we're sat next to a really loud weir, but it's a lovely spot and a cracking swim. What's the plan here?
Well, as you can see, Joe, it really is a wonderful swim. A lot of water coming through from the weir, and the chub are sitting, hopefully, on that far bank under the willows. And as you say, a lot of people don't realise how you can use artificial baits to get the best from river fishing. So I'm going to show you a couple of little tricks, a couple of little dodges I use for big chub, for barbel, and then perhaps we'll move away from the weir onto the quieter water, and I'll show you a few of the rigs I use for other big fish as well. Some of the neat little tricks I use for tension bream, and some of the rigs I've used for some of my big crucians as well. It's not all about carp. Enterprise tackle artificial baits will catch you almost any fish that swims, and hopefully we'll get a few.
Brilliant. Well, you've been priming it up, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been trickling a few maggots through, so bait and weight really is the name of the game for chub and barbel fishing. So I've been running a few maggots through, so now I'll show you the sort of rigs I use, and we'll get a proper hook bait out there, and hopefully the tip will start banging around.
Superb. Right, I'll
okay, let's give it a go.
Cheers, Ian. That's a nice start.
That's not a bad start at all, is it? Not a bad start at all. I started off fishing the maggot, but I was only getting very tiny bites. So I thought I'd try something a little bit more solid. And what I actually did, one of the little 6mm pellets.
Excellent, that's very neat, isn't it?
Very, very short hair. And the thing about the pellets is they just add that little bit of neutral buoyancy. They just take away the weight of the hook and just make the bait behave that little bit more naturally. And what I actually did, rather than just fishing the pellet on its own, I actually just put a little smear of paste around it, and the buoyancy of the pellet just helps that behave totally naturally. And after a couple of minutes that paste has dissolved.
That was a first cast on that, wasn't it?
It certainly was. Not the biggest chub, but on a day when it's been quite a tricky start, it's not a bad one to get, and I think we'll probably get a few more, Joe, now we've got the tactics right.
Super, well done.
Right, let's pop him back. The ground bait I've put together for this is just a nice mix of pellet with some canned tuna, some casters, and I'm packing that in a cage feeder. So we're going to get a good release of pellets, tuna and caster as soon as that hits the water. And with that little 6mm Enterprise tackle pellet just sitting downstream of it, it's absolutely perfect. It really is the sort of rig that you won't just catch chub on. It's caught me some very big barbel as well. The sort of rig that not an awful lot of people use. A lot of people use big pellets, big boilies for chub and barbel, and that really isn't the way to go. To get fish, particularly during the daytime in clear water as we've got in the rivers, well, so often in the rivers in the UK these days, you really do need to fish small baits, and those little 6mm pellets are absolutely ideal, with a lovely mix in the feeder as well. And as I say, works for chub and barbel, and hopefully we can nail another one on it now. Another really solid bite on the artificial pellet there. They certainly seem to want that rather than the maggot. And this looks to be slightly better fish as well. Very, very solid bite. If you could do the honours with the net, Joe, that'd be brilliant. Yeah, that's quite a solid fish, I think. Oh, that's a nice chub. Excellent. I mean, that really is what chub fishing is all about. That is an absolutely stunning specimen of a chub. Probably 5.5, 5.12. We'll weigh him in a minute, and you can just see where he's been nailed right in the corner of the lips with that little 6mm pellet.
Perfectly. He really is a chunk, isn't he?
That really is an absolutely super chub. That's what winter fishing on the rivers is all about. Oh my word.
Wow.
6 pounds, 6.5 pounds.
Yeah.
6 pound 8 ounces. I thought he was looking a bit fat.
That really is a chunk.
That is one chunky chub. Any 6 pound chub really is a fish of a lifetime, and that is absolutely immaculate looking fish. Absolutely immaculate. Made my winter, that has.
Brilliant. It's only just started.
And it's only just started, absolutely. Absolutely.